Welcome to the Big E Outdoor Radio Show with your hosts, Big E and Brandon of Big E TV. Found nationally on your favorite outdoor television channels. Big E Outdoor Radio challenges all the hot topics in the outdoors, from racing to hunting and even grilling in the backyard. Our mission is to educate on the facts of the impact of the outdoors on all our lives and encourage good stewardship and good fellowship among our ranks. Follow Big E Outdoors on Facebook at Big E Outdoors and Big E Outdoor Radio. Send us feedback and get in on conversations with us. Fasten your seatbelts, because this ain't your daddy's morning show. We'll be right back with Big E and Brandon in the morning on Big E Outdoor Radio. Big E Outdoors, located at Cedar Creek, is reopening its doors soon after its new remodeling. Home to the area's first and only big game hunting museum, with educational exhibits displaying animals from around the world and facts around the hunters' contributions to their survival. Big E Outdoors at Cedar Creek. Hey, welcome back to some more Big E Outdoor Radio. Brandon, we got a caller on the line we haven't heard from for a while. He's a voice from the south down there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's our gator hunting buddy, Kenyan Bankson from down south. Hey, Kenyan, how you doing?
Oh, man, doing great.
Yeah, that's good. It's good to hear your voice again.
Yeah, good to hear y'all again.
By now I would be inviting you up here to go ice fishing, but I got bad news for you.
It ain't no ice, huh?
No, I mean, we got a little bit, but we're having an unusually mild winter up here. And
I bet. I mean, because it's 80 degrees down here where I'm at.
Okay, listen, you don't need to rub that in.
No, it ain't good, because we're trying to do some deer hunting down here, and it's, raining and in the 80s, so
really
not too good. Right.
Well, it's a lot warmer up here than what we would like it to be, I can tell you that. We got guys that have their ice fishing shacks sitting in their yards, and they're kind of sitting there partying and drinking beer in the yards, and everybody's kind of waiting for the ice, but nothing's happening yet. So yeah.
Wasn't it a couple years ago that y'all didn't get any ice at all?
It was a while ago. We had bad years where we didn't get much ice, like 3-4 years ago, something like that. But
right.
But we are kind of still hoping that it'll freeze enough that we get some. But I sure in the heck wouldn't invite anybody from the south up here to try their first time on the ice, and when we have such unsafe conditions right now, that's for sure.
Right.
We could make all your fears come true.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah. So how's the gator hunting going?
The gator hunting ended in September. We caught 46 alligators in 5 days. Tagged out pretty fast, and then I headed up to Missouri to do some deer hunting. And now we're back down here in South Louisiana, and I've been catching some hogs. That's what we've been doing over the last few weeks.
You said catching them?
Yeah, we've been catching them alive. If you go to my Facebook page, you can actually see some of the video where one got by me, come running out of the trap, run right through me. But, we've been having a lot of fun doing that.
Well, we were just talking, actually, it's kind of funny you'd say that, because we were just talking to Brandon a little bit about setting up some hunts and taking some folks to the south, because our deer season up here has been pretty bleak. And, folks up north, we don't really have much else to hunt, just deer.
Right.
So now, Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Well, we were thinking about...
I was going to say... Go ahead.
We were thinking about heading down, we were bringing some groups down to the south down there and doing some hog hunting.
Yeah. This time in Texas would be a better place to do that, because you can hunt them at night with guns. Right now in Louisiana, we can't hunt them at night with guns. We can't start hunting them at night until March. And so we just been catching them, because the hogs down here are pretty nocturnal. They hardly ever move in daylight hours.
Really?
Right.
Well, I've always started moving at about bar close up here.
ours, when like here, all our land is thick, it's real thick, and you can't see, 25 yards around you just about most places that we have to hunt. So, once them hogs go nocturnal, that's what they are right now. They just stay, without everybody in the woods, deer hunting and everything. They're pretty much nocturnal, but we still have some people kill a few. You still see some on the internet where people are killing a few here and there, but nothing like in Texas where, it's kind of open country and they can still hunt hogs at night during deer season up there, but can't do that here.
Yeah. Well, I still would imagine that, that maybe catching them's got to be just about as much of an adrenaline rush.
Yeah, if you watch some of the videos, I actually get in the trap with them while they're alive, and I grab them and pull them out of the trap alive, and then we move them to a holding pen where we'll worm them and feed them out corn, and then butcher them, 3 months after we catch them, 3-4 months, sometimes a little longer after we catch them, fatten them up some.
Well, getting in the pen with them, that's just downright crazy.
I took, I know y'all heard of John Snyder, Bo Duke from Dukes of Hazzard.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, well, me and him's good friends, and he called me. And his daughter was coming to town, and he wanted to bring Karis is his daughter's name, just like Paris, except for it's with a K, Karis. So he wanted to bring Karis hog hunting, and because he's seen how I catch them alive and stuff like that. So we go in there, and they thought I was joking when I said we're just going to get in and get them out alive. And after I got in and got the first one out, she was really, really set back. Couldn't believe what I just done. But, it's just a 30-pound hog. They really can't hurt you, but a lot of people don't look at it that way. It's still a wild animal,
Well, so you're getting in with the smaller ones then.
Yeah, we had a great time with John Snyder, Bo Duke. I got video of him getting in the hog trap, showing us how the hog trap works and making the gate close and everything else. And he loaded my side-by-side up. And of course, he had to do his Bo Duke yell before he loaded it. So pretty neat. Pretty neat.
That's
pretty good.
awesome.
A real good guy.
He wasn't driving the General Lee, was he?
No,
Well, that is actually pretty cool. Did you got some video of that? That's got to be really great on your YouTube videos then.
Yeah, we hadn't put the show out yet. I'm waiting to finish it up. Actually, he's got he was also filming some of it, so we put the footage together to create a little show to come out here. I'm moving everything towards the internet driven to where and everything is viewed on my Facebook page in 5 to 6 minute segments, and we've been getting a big response off of that. I think in the month of November we had 1.9 million people watch our videos.
Wow.
And then from December the 1st to December the 13th, the last time I totaled them, we was at 1.2 million video views in the month of December in 2 weeks. So been really blessed and really excited about the new thing we're doing called Swamp Life with SBO.
Wow, that's fantastic. I kind of knew that you were busy because I kind of lost track of you there for a little bit, and I kind of figured you'd gotten busy.
Yeah, we stay pretty busy, and just like y'all, it's that hunting season time of the year, and if y'all was probably able to go ice fishing, you would be probably busier than what you are now, so.
Yeah, I would have been for sure.
Yeah. Some of us take that more serious than others,
Right. I tell you what's doing really good down here in Louisiana. If somebody, would like to come to Louisiana and film a show or just come and go fishing, is the redfish and the speckled trout are running like crazy down here. I mean, they just slamming them. Crawfish came in early. We already boiling crawfish, and that's unusual. Usually we don't start to the middle of January crawfish season, but with the warm weather, we already have crawfish. So we're pretty fired up down here in Louisiana to get that season already kicked off.
Man, I imagine that's
I've never eaten crawfish.
Really?
No. But But if we get down there to a trade show this year, there's one that's done right there in New Orleans that I have done. You're got to be close by there, aren't you?
The biggest show we have is a Louisiana Sportsman magazine show. It's in Gonzales. They have one in New Orleans, but they had one in Gonzales 10 times bigger, man. It's huge. It's a huge show. It's usually around in March, around the end of March, and it's just an awesome show. It's in Gonzales, right by Cabela's, and man, I tell you, I've been there for the last, I guess, 8-9 years I've been going to it, and it's just gotten bigger and better every year.
Well, I just want to hook up with you so you can take me on some of that fine Louisiana cuisine.
Yeah. Yeah, we fix to go eat some of it right now, matter of fact. That's where we headed to go to Don's Seafood in Hammond, Louisiana to eat.
Really?
Yeah.
We learned the hard way that there is such thing as going to the wrong place sometimes for that Louisiana cuisine. When we were down there last time, we ended up going to
the wrong place.
The wrong place, yeah. And I ended up breaking out in hives from something, and I'm not allergic to any of it. I don't know what it was that disagreed with me, but that was an interesting ordeal.
Right.
Yeah.
It could be that cayenne pepper. I don't know if because we cook with a lot of cayenne pepper down here, and and some people will have up over cayenne pepper too.
Okay, yeah, and I can't recall if I used that a lot or not, but I'll tell you what, I broke out. I got real blotchy and real. It was real interesting. Yeah, my dad was wondering if he was going to take me to the ER that night or not.
But look, if y'all get a chance and want to come down, I got a camp down in the swamp. It sits right on the Amy River. It's a little 2-bedroom. It was my grandpa's camp. We call it the SPO pad.
All right.
It's an awesome place. I got a big deck that goes out over the river where we boil crawfish, and I got a little outdoor kitchen built on the other side where we do our cooking and stuff. And really just a neat little place to spend some time and get to see Louisiana like it really is. Get to go in the swamp, go out to the lake where we go right on the edge of Lake Marpaw. If you zoom in, you'll see Lake Marpaw, Lake Pontchartrain, and it's just a neat place to come visit.
Heck yeah.
Hey, can you hang on 1 second, or are you in a rush?
Yeah, I can hang on a minute.
All right, hold on just a second. We'll be right back.
Right.
Let's take a quick break, and we'll be right back with some more Big E Outdoor Radio. Hey, we're right back with some more Big E Outdoor Radio, and we still got Kenyan Bankson from Southern Boys Outdoors on the line. All right, Kenyan, you're still there. Let's tell everybody how to find you so that they can become fans of Southern Boys Outdoors.
If you just go on Facebook and you type in Southern Boys with a Z, Outdoors, you'll find us. We're a certified page. It's got the blue check, and you'll find us. And kind of hard to miss when you get on there and you start following us. We post a little bit of everything. So just look us up there. We also have Instagram, Southern Boys Outdoors, and we also have Twitter, Southern Boys Outdoors, all 3 of those social medias. And then we have a website, www.southernboysoutdoors.com, and all the boys are spelled with a Z, B-O-Y-Z.
Okay, and what we want to do is we want to make sure that we remind everybody that if you're looking for some really fun stuff to watch, Kenyan and his team are always putting some good Facebook videos and things like that on there, and instead of just waiting to put everything on TV like all these other shows do, you guys put it right on social media, don't you?
Yeah, we take and we put it right on social media. And when you watch our shows, a lot of stuff that we do is just filmed with our iPhone. And a lot of people can't believe that it's filmed with just a phone, but we film a lot of stuff with our iPhone, take it home, edit it, and sometimes we just put it straight on from right in the field. Like we doing it, and then less than 5 minutes we have it out on social media, what we're doing at that moment. And that's what social media is all about. People want to know who you are. They want to know what you're doing right now.
Yep.
Yeah, and that's what we try to bring to people.
Well, good. Maybe we can get you to turn that thing on and we can watch what you're eating tonight.
Yeah. I usually do those little videos where I would say, all right, guys, we eating crawfish, or we eating tomato paste gravy and biscuits at my mama's house, or we eat crawfish at buffet. And I usually do a little short video and tell people what we eat. And those do pretty well. People are really interested in our food down here in South Louisiana.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Now, you said that the gator season, it's only lasts for about like a month, or what is it? So, like, you can't hunt all year round there, right?
No, it's just a month of September.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all it is. We go from the last like October the 27th to September the 31st, and then that's the end of gator season.
Okay. All right. Well, then, like some states, like you can go to Florida, they got a long season over there.
Yeah, well, Florida does theirs a little bit different. Like, you can get a tag. They get tags.
Yeah.
And then they can go hunt them at night and everything. Here in Louisiana, if you watch the show Swamp People, we hunt them just like that. That's how we hunt the gators. You put hook and line, and you go up, and it's somewhat challenging because we try to hang our lines higher to catch bigger gators, and there's little tricks. And this year wasn't a great year for us footage-wise, far as length-wise of gators. We averaged about 6 foot, where last year we averaged about 7.5 foot. So our length average was a little bit down, but we still had a great year.
Man, that's still a 6 foot gator is that's still it still can do some damage.
So actually, what I just heard there is that the higher the bait is out of the water, that's how you can get bigger gators. They have to jump higher for it then.
Right.
Okay.
And, yeah, it's little tricks, and then just scouting and knowing where they at, trying to find the gators, and we use the trail cameras and stuff like that to try to locate big gators. So it's a little bit of a challenge, but when you go and you got a gator on the end of a line, and you're able to just shoot it, right up there and pull him up and shoot him. It's not, a whole lot of big challenge to that. Now, on Swamp People, they do dramatize it, make it look like a whole lot dangerous than what it really is. But it's still dangerous. They still come back alive, or they'll spin around sometime. But a lot of times they'll just ease right up to the top of the water, and you're able to shoot them in a sweet spot behind their head.
Well, I know that they don't die easy, because we got a couple with crossbows one year down in Florida, and it seemed like they don't want to go down very easy when they're in the boat. They still moving around and giving us a run for our money anyhow. So
yeah, they will. Now we shot them 3 and 4 times in the head, and then still have them come back alive. And a lot of times we'll have tape with us after we shoot them. We'll tape their mouth closed.
Yeah, that would not be a good thing to have coming back on you while you're sitting in the boat, that's for sure.
No, not at all.
Well,
not at all.
I guess, so then you got hog hunting, you got, what is it that you haven't hunted that didn't we talk about this once? What do we want to take you hunting for?
There's things I hadn't hunted, but I don't have a lot of desire to hunt them like a bear. I really don't. I got opportunity to go bear hunting, but I really don't care to go bear hunting. And then we have so much down here to do in Louisiana that it's just one season right after another season, and there's always something going on here to find out to do down here. I do travel up north to Missouri and go deer hunting, because we don't have big deer down here. Rack-wise, we have big body deer, but we just don't have those big rack bucks.
Right.
And I went to Missouri this year and killed a 148 with my bow and a 130 with my gun.
Yeah.
And the 130 was a 5.5-year-old deer. I had pictures of him, and I knew it was a deer I wanted to take, and I took him on his 3rd day of gun season. So was pretty awesome though. We had a great time. But some of the things I hadn't hunted, I hunted an elk for the first time this year. I went out to New Mexico.
Yeah.
That was really interesting. Killed a 3x5 in full velvet. And then
nice.
Oh, you got them in velvet.
there's always, yeah, full velvet. October, we done it on August the 1st. We was there hunting August the 1st. I killed it on August the 2nd.
Yeah. Well, that had to be, did you get it mounted in the velvet, or did you have them take the velvet off?
I'm getting it skull mounted.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, getting it skull mounted. But I don't know. Like I'm trying to think of something that elk is probably the next thing that I would love to go hunt when they bugling and in the mountains and all that. That's something I would like to do, as far as animals that I would like to hunt.
Getting yourself a nice big elk. Well, I tell you, there's nothing like getting them bugling and getting them answering you when you're bugling and coming to the call. And we've, I like I said, I think that would be something that you'd enjoy, and we can probably help you out with that, make that happen. So I think
that'd be great.
It'd be fun to do a hunt like that with you and watch how you get that thing put on social media right away.
Yeah, it blows up pretty quick when I do stuff like that.
Well, and we're really good looking guys too, so that would
Yeah.
Good, because I'm kind of short, fat, and ugly.
If we could do a short clip of something to put on social media right now, people could see me brushing my beard with this new back scratcher I just got for Christmas.
Yeah. Yeah, we was actually in the a Christmas parade with my Southern Boys Outdoors, and one of the things I threw was back scratchers.
Yeah.
really. Hey, people like them
back
things.
scratchers.
You got to scratch the back,
Look, well, I got there and I had a couple dozen hats from Hr3 to give out, to throw, and when I picked up and threw a Hr3 hat, it almost caused a riot along the parade route. Every time I threw one of those Hr3 hats, it was just unbelievable.
Really?
The amount of people that was there, oh man, I thought they was going to kill each other over a hat.
Man.
So, are you going to be at the ATA show or the SHOT Show or anything like that this year?
Yeah, we'll be at the ATA and I'll be at the SHOT Show.
Oh, well,
And then we'll be at the NWTF in Nashville, and we'll be at the NRA and back in Kentucky again.
Okay. Well, we'll probably run into you at some of those shows as well. We'll have to look for you. I'll text you when we're headed to them and let you know where we're at.
All right, yeah, that sounds good. I should be in between the Spy Point booth, the Hr3 booth. That's where I'll be spending most of my time at, is in between those areas right there.
Okay.
And just text me or call me, man. I'd love to meet y'all and shake y'all's hand, and maybe even get y'all to come down here to Louisiana and try out some of this food, and maybe we catch a hog or something together.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot of fun. Well, we have to learn how to do it from an expert, so.
Yeah.
We'll let
I ain't no expert.
we'll let you go. You enjoy your dinner. Thanks for calling, and we'll catch up with you again sometime soon.
All right, sounds good. Thank y'all.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
All right, bye-bye.
All right, we'll take us a quick break, and we'll be right back with some more Big E Outdoor Radio. This segment of Big E Outdoors is brought to you by Snap Fitness of Wausau. It's time to get in shape, and Snap Fitness is the right place to do it. With 2 locations in Weston and Wausau, you're never far from a Snap Fitness. Open 24/7 for members with clean and well-maintained equipment. Check out their new location across from Fleet Farm on Wausau's north side with all new machines and equipment. Sign up for some classes or training. Pick up the supplements you need and take advantage of the monthly deals and sign-up specials they have going on now. The staff at Snap Fitness is waiting for you to assist you in any way they can. So head on down to Snap Fitness today and get signed up. Welcome back to Big E Outdoor Radio. And Brandon, it's always nice when we can check in with some of the other guys in the business
Yep.
And we just had Kenyan Bankson from Southern Boys Outdoors. Folks, if you haven't checked out Southern Boys Outdoors, you're one of the few. I can tell you that. And you're missing out because Southern Boys is a very, very popular social media following, a very popular show. These are guys that they really know how to have a great time. Mm-hmm. That's for sure. You got to check them out. They're not just Common Core television show hunters, one of the other 500 shows that's out there. These guys, they really got something going on. They do a lot of this 3 to 5 minute clip thing going on, and they're doing little videos on cooking, little videos on hog catching, gator hunting, you name it. And I mean, it's kind of they're really becoming a sensation. I mean, they work with guys like Kid Rock, several people. So if you haven't checked them out, go to their website and check out Southern Boys Outdoors. It's Southern Boys with a Z.
Yep. Check out their Facebook page. Give them a like.
Yeah. And hey, when you're there, you know what? If you go there, check them out, give them a like, and then tell them that the guys from Big E sent you. And and he'll like that. And like I said, you'll have a good time watching some of the stuff that they do, and you can probably pick up some good recipes, learning how to cook some Cajun.
There you go. Yeah.
I mean, never can have too many good recipes. You like that goulash stuff or whatever that the Cajuns cook, don't you, Brandon?
Well, I mean, I like a lot of spicy foods. Yeah.
Yeah, you like that stuff. What is it? It's not goulash. What is it that Cajuns cook a lot of? Gumbo. That's
yeah. I was gonna say, I don't know what goulash is. But
well, you know what I'm talking about there.
Yeah.
So anyhow, we've kind of run through a couple of our different friends today. Got a message here that Julian Landry from Cutco is actually going to be giving us a call here, not today, but in one of the coming weeks. And Julian Landry works with one of our sponsors, Cutco Cutlery. We're one of the first hunting shows to get Cutco Cutlery as a sponsor. These are not cheap knives. This is not cheap cutlery. This is American-made, fine quality cutlery, and we're talking about stuff that has a lifetime guarantee, no questions asked, pretty much. We're getting the hunting knives from them. They've got several. They've got the one with the gut hook, the one without the gut hook, the drop point. I had them send us all ones with the gut hook on them because I really liked the way that worked. It worked better than I actually thought it would. They've got a K-bar type knife with some kind of a carbide blade on it. They've got several different kinds of cooking knives and things like that. They've got everything you'd want on your counter with steak knives and forks and spoons and you name it. We're going to actually use their cutlery in our cooking segments when we're doing our cooking segments. So the catch to this whole thing, what I'm getting at with Julian Landry, is Julian is actually a relative of Troy Landry.
Well, all right.
Yeah. Remember we met him down in New Orleans at that show? Yeah. And even though he works for Cutco, Julian is a relative of the Landry brothers.
All right.
So we have another connection down there to those crazy Cajuns in the swamp of Louisiana. Julian Landry, our Cutco representative. So he's actually going to be calling us here in one of the upcoming weeks, and we'll hear some stories from him as well. And also Kenyan Bankson. He wants to be giving us a call. Kenyan, the songwriter and friend of Toby Keith. Kenyan's a big hunter,
Kenyan Bankson.
Or not Kenyan,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Bobby Pinson.
Bobby Pinson.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Bobby Pinson. Bobby Pinson is a big hunter.
Mm-hmm.
He does, in fact, he shot himself a nice big elk this last year. He's got a nice big one there. And so it's amazing how many people that are out there in the outdoors and do hunting and that are on our side, basically helping us preserve our rights and our freedoms. And, it's all part of that whole message that we preach about everybody standing together from all walks of life. And what we try to get at all the time is it's just kind of like this whole CWD issue with the ranches and all that. It doesn't matter whether you hunt alligators or you catch alligators with a line, or whether you catch hogs in a trap live, or whether you shoot the hogs with a bow. It doesn't matter whether you hunt high fence operations, because there are reasons for people to hunt them. It doesn't really matter what you do. Is hunting, and hunting is good.
Yeah.
And go out there, spread the message, support each other. You do not have to participate in an activity that you don't find that you like. Like, just Kenyan was just on here and he said he hasn't hunted a bear and he really doesn't care to hunt a bear.
It doesn't mean he's going to strike out against it.
That doesn't mean he bashes bear hunters and tries to ban bear hunting and tries to stand up for people that are coming up with laws against bear hunting.
Yeah.
There's certain kinds of animals out there that you and I, it's like, whatever. I don't really get into fishing that much. We talk about it here on the air. I don't mind ice fishing, but other than that, I could take it or leave it as far as fishing goes.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean I go out there and I try to rally against fishermen. It doesn't matter whether you want to do it or not. You don't go out there and try to take someone else's freedom away or their rights away, because that guy is in your camp as well. You want our strength and our numbers to be strong, you stand up for each other, no matter what. If you can't understand that, then there's obviously something wrong.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter whether you're a bear hunter with dogs, or a bear hunter over bait, or whether you are a gator hunter, a high fence hunter, whether you just go out and shoot guns. Maybe you're not a hunter at all. Maybe you just like to go out there and take your AK-47 or your AR-15 and just blast rounds.
Maybe you hunt bear because it's too hot to wear clothes.
There you go. Whatever. Whatever your reasons are, you're still in the ranks. You're a shooter, you're a hunter, you're a gun owner. We all stand up for each other. That's it. End of story. You start rallying against each other, dividing up our ranks and our numbers, and we get smaller and smaller and smaller. So, it was just interesting to hear him say, hey, I haven't bear hunted and I really don't care to.
Yeah.
And right there was a typical example. There's a big hunter. He's a big proponent of hunting, but he's not going to go out there and rally against bear hunters. So think about that, folks, when you're out there bashing somebody else for their type of hunting before you do it.
Yeah.
Because, we don't need to be getting our numbers smaller. We don't need to be having wars with our comrades out there, and we don't need to lose hunters. Pretty much,
Yep.
So, Brandon, are you going to be able to get off to go to the ATA show with me?
Well, I don't know. It's ATA show is usually like a middle of the week show.
It is definitely in the middle of the week. Yeah.
I've only got so much vacation to use, and I'm trying to decide if I'm going to use it for our upcoming trip to Alaska, or if I want to use it for one of our upcoming trips to Africa. I don't know if I want to burn that vacation to go to the ATA show.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you. If you don't want to, that's fine. I
want to. That's a whole other story. I want to.
The SHOT Show is coming. We got to go down and see the sponsors and things like that. But I can go down there and see.
It may just be you. I don't know if I'd be able to pull that off.
Yep. Well, like I said, we're going to do the radio show from there. But no, there's nothing says that we can't do the radio show via
Skype or
call-in.
Yep.
We can share it, but I'll tell you right now, we're going to give people a sneak preview of all the things to come. And we'll have Kenyan. If we're at the ATA or wherever we're at, we'll be right there live. We'll have Kenyan there by us, and we'll get some of these other guys to come on and be on the radio show with us. We'll interview them.
I think that's going to make a really great show.
We'll
actually,
have some awesome radio shows. Might even be able to make 1 or 2 out of it because
Yeah.
we'll definitely be interviewing some really great folks while we're there.
Mm-hmm.
With that, Brandon, have you got all your Christmas shopping done?
Yeah, I think so. I finally got it.
Did you get me something good, Brandon?
Well, I think so. I don't know.
You know, I thought of something I wanted.
What is that? Yeah.
You know that knife sharpener thing? You know that? What is that called?
Oh, yeah.
The
I know
one
what
with the
you're
belt
talking
sander type thing, you know, on it.
Yeah.
What is that thing called? The chef's.
Yeah, Work Sharp.
The Work Sharp. There you
Yeah.
go. That Work Sharp. I like that thing. I thought that was probably kind of cool. Not that I really need it because with Cutco.
Well, you're out of luck, buddy, because I got all my Christmas shopping done.
Oh.
But you remember a month ago when I asked you about all that?
Yeah,
You should
I
have
couldn't
said
think.
something.
Yeah.
Folks, we're going to take a quick break here, and we'll be right back with our last segment of Big E Outdoor Radio. Well, welcome back, folks. This is our final segment here. Hope everybody's having a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And to those of you that prefer to say Happy Holidays, well, Merry Christmas anyway, because we love Jesus.
That's
So-
right. Amen.
Yeah. So
And,
we were just talking
I don't think
about-
we have that problem too much here
No,
in
no.
Wisconsin. That's one good thing. People in Wisconsin are good,
Yep.
Christian-based folks. And,
Absolutely, yeah.
Merry Christmas type folks and good patriots. We got a lot of that up here. You don't see, you get down into those big cities and things like that, and you run into
People get weird. Yeah.
People get weird. That's why I am glad and thankful to be from the North Woods of Wisconsin, to be from the Wausau area, the like I said, the central Wisconsin area. It's a great place to be. Great place to raise your kids.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Somebody told me that the Wausau School District rates right up there with some of the best schools. The Wausau West School is some of the best schools in the country.
Yeah.
And the way I look at it, I like the fact that, we have crime, but we don't have that high crime. We don't have, all the murders and all the stuff going on and the riots and the crazy stuff that you see on the news. It's not going on around here.
Yeah. We're pretty fortunate to not have to deal with a lot of that craziness, and not saying that it couldn't happen here too, but we've been fortunate thus far.
Right.
So yeah.
And again, I had said earlier we want to make sure that the New Year is coming up, and we want to make sure that those that are out there celebrating the New Year are celebrating it safely.
Yeah.
Please use your safe rides and your designated drivers, and just do the smart thing. We don't need anybody becoming a statistic out there.
Yep.
And
trust me, on New Year's Eve there will be a lot of people becoming that statistic.
well, last year they didn't have any DUIs on New Year's in Wausau.
Really.
Nope.
I think that's because they had so many squads parked all over, especially around the square and everything. I remember I got off of work and I had to go downtown for something. I don't remember what it was, and it was that time of the morning. And
But it's a shame that it's come to that, to make people have to think,
yeah,
because if you have to be reminded because you spotted a squad car, well, are you really learning anything?
yeah.
I mean, you really need to, you need to be adult enough and responsible enough that you think about that stuff on your own.
Yeah.
And you should be out there reminding other folks and younger people, hey, you can go out and have a great time. Just keep one person in the group as a DD. We don't need to give the state any more money that way. There's other ways that we can support our highways and byways and our state and our road and things like that. We don't need to pay them through DUI fines.
Yeah.
That's my opinion on that, anyhow.
You were asking me if I got all my Christmas shopping done, and I know I'm done. I just got to get a couple more things wrapped, and I think my pocketbook is glad that I'm done shopping. But are you done with all your shopping?
Oh, absolutely not.
Because I could think of a few things that I could use.
Really, like what?
Yeah. Well, most of it is all accessories for my truck.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, You're out of luck on that too, I gotta say, because there's really accessories for your truck are not cheap, my good man.
Well, I know. I mean, but you're Big E. You know, you're the man. You can make things happen.
We don't have a truck part sponsor that I can finagle and weasel and pull any strings with.
Oh, so you're a fan.
I might be able to get you some sausage
Some sausage.
or bratwurst,
Oh, well.
but that's about it.
Oh, all righty then. Yeah.
Do you notice when we're sitting down here doing our radio show how many people come to the Cedar Creek Mall just to exercise
Yeah.
and walk the mall?
Yep. They walk the mall. They stop into Planet Fitness, and then they walk the mall some more. So
And then
there's a lot of mall walkers.
I think what we need to do is get us a pizza shop in here, because then they'd stop and have some pizza and then walk some more.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that'd be all right.
Yeah, I know. I wouldn't mind having a pizza shop down here. Just in case any of you pizza shop owners are listening, this would be a great place for a pizza shop.
Yeah, it would be.
Yeah.
You know what we need in here is a Hunt Brothers pizza.
Hunt Brothers, no.
Yeah, I like that.
You know the one we need down here is Ropa's.
Ropa's?
Yeah, have you had Ropa's pizza?
Yeah.
It's great
Yeah.
pizza.
I had one of their big ones just because
It's-
I like to go big or go
It's
home.
yeah, it's a little more expensive than like some of your chain pizzas and things like that, but
It's worth it.
it's definitely worth it.
Oh, yeah.
And they're not on our show or anything like that. I'm just saying
They got one right
It's a-
down there next to Ski's Meat Market.
it's a fact.
Yeah.
It's a fact. Ropa's Pizza. It's good.
Is it a fact?
It's a fact.
It's a fact. All right.
It's a fact as far as I'm concerned. It's a fact. Ropa's Pizza is probably the best pizza in town.
All right.
There you go. That's what I think.
Yeah. So you said you're not done Christmas shopping yet?
No, I'm not.
But you're done shopping
Just so
for me.
people know, we're pre-taping this, so
Yeah.
by
This
the
is-
time you listen to it, it'll be after Christmas,
Yeah.
and I will have had to be, because I have to go actually tonight, which is the day before Christmas Eve, and I have to go and get a Christmas gift yet.
Oh.
So
You know what would be really neat?
what?
Is if I had like an ice fishing shack or something that you and I could share when we finally got ice.
I don't really think we're going to get ice, but we could get an ice fishing shack and
Nice,
put it in
nice
the yard.
big ice fishing shack. Yeah.
We could put it in the yard,
There we go. Yeah.
or just park it out behind the store here, and we could just sit in it.
Yeah.
I wonder if they'd let us do that here at the mall.
Or we could set it up right here in the mall, right in the hallway.
Now that would actually be kind of cool.
Yeah.
And we could pretend we were ice fishing, put some tip ups around, and see how many walkers would walk around our tip ups.
Cast lures down the hallway that didn't have any hooks on or something.
We could call them guys from the Lucky Tackle Box and get some lures and just cast down the hallway.
What are you fishing for? Mall walkers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Send us $1 bill with a sinker attached to it or something.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Hey, there's even when you're listening to this, there will still be a few more days yet that you can still go grouse hunting, and not every day or not every year that you can still get some good grouse hunting in up north, but you still can.
Yeah.
And this is a great year for partridge. By the way.
They're
They're
great.
everywhere.
Yeah, they're everywhere. Yep.
It's a great year. So I mean, hey,
And
if
the weather hasn't gotten too bad yet to where
No.
the hunting isn't that good.
So if you got a dog, and even if you don't, just go on up north and hit some of those aspen stands. Those little aspen. The grouse are thick this year. It's a great year for rough grouse.
Heck, even if you don't have a dog, if you got kids, send them in the brush. They'll flush a grouse.
Yeah, there you go. There's another reason to get your neighbor's kids. You know,
there you
you
go.
can't take them ice fishing this year, so take them out grouse hunting.
Yeah.
So
Go run through that patch of woods.
yep,
Yeah.
there you go. But it's something you can do. And again, we want to remind everybody we're doing the hog hunts. So come on down here, get signed up, and go on one of our hog hunting trips with us. We're going to be doing them in January and in February. We're just waiting on a couple people to come down and let us know what dates they'd like to go, and that will be how we'll set up our first dates. And we're going to take off and do some hog hunts. You will have a blast, literally.
We need some people come along that can shoot, because we all know that Big E misses everything, and we definitely.
Wait a minute. That is not true.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, folks. You come
watch
along and you can see it for yourself.
No, that's baloney.
See, yeah. Well, you've got the advantage of editing all your own video, and you take out all the misses.
That's not true.
Yeah.
That's not true, Mr. Coyote Misser.
Yeah, well, you edited all those in there.
I can't edit in a miss. A miss is a miss.
Sure.
Don't even go there.
Yeah.
Don't even go there. We'll see. You know what? That'd be a good thing. Let these people come along with us, and they can judge which one of us is a better shot. You.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you agree? It'd be me.
No. It'd be me.
Okay.
So.
Well, we'll see. I guess then we need some people to be a judge of that.
Yeah. Be something to do. Well, Brandon, we're wrapping it up. What are you going to do for New Year's?
For New Year's?
Yeah, what do you got planned? Are you working?
Well, let's see. New Year's Eve, we have a 6-hour work night on New Year's Eve.
Get out of here.
And we get out of work at 12:45. So
You got to be kidding me.
by the time I get out of work, it'll be in the new year.
You have to work.
Yeah.
Marathon Cheese is that un-American
Yeah.
that they're making you work on New Year's Eve. You hear that, people?
But not New Year's Day. And
It doesn't matter. Everybody get on the phone, call Marathon Cheese.
Yep.
Get on the phone, start blasting them for making their workers work on New Year's Eve. What's the number?
Hey, people need their cheese. I'm not giving out the number. I have a job.
Everybody get on the phone, start calling Marathon Cheese.
Yeah.
It's inhumane to make your workers work on New Year's Eve.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, first and second shift, they got off and they can go out and party and all that and enjoy New Year's Eve. But third shift is they're cleaning up everybody else's mess until 1 in the morning. And, by the time we get off of work, the countdown's over, the party's over. And
What if you clean fast? Can you get off early?
No, they don't let you at work.
Well, I'll tell you what. Hey, well, let's wrap it up. This is the last show of the year, and the next time you hear from us, folks, we'll see you next year, I guess. It'll be 2017.
2016.
Oh, 2016. Yeah, we're not going to be on that long. Hey, we'll talk to you next year, and thanks for listening to Big E Outdoor Radio.